Hello, my tarot people. I probably will be squinting or some because I can't really see the screen right now. But I thought I'd switch up the location of my video just for, funsies. Happy Sunday. This is for Monday. Hope everybody had a great enjoyment of the weekend and got to experience wonderful new beginnings and mind-altering opening experiences. I'm going to do this without burning my fingers. So I have a list of the chakras I wanted to talk about because they kind of jumped out at me when I was sitting at my desk. And I got this back when I was in massage school. It's funny though, is that I never really paid attention to that part of it. We always called it the juju part, the very spiritual. And I was like, oh, I don't need that. I'm a medical massage therapist. Funny enough, life had a different plan for me. It was like, you don't think you need spirit? Well, let's just adjust that. Let's show you. So, understanding energy flow and chakras has probably been the number one lesson for me to figure out how to be a more aligned, happier person in general. The thing is, it doesn't mean that I'm ever unhappy. It's like there's moments, but I choose not to waste the energy on being upset. And I'd rather just walk away. Because, engaging would just take so much away from the experience, and I'd rather do something better with my time. So we have 7 chakras. We have the crown chakra, color violet, element thought. Right is to know, to be cosmic. Demon is attachment. Location, crown of the head. Transcendence, themes are transcendence, divinity, union, inspiration, grace, and awe. And if it's funny, you can actually see people's which chakras are lit up. If you are in a dim room and you have them up against a very light white wall, you can actually you can kind of see the color spectrum that vibrates around them. Now, mine tends to vibrate violet because as a high priestess, I'm all about the 7th chakra. But that doesn't mean that it doesn't shift. But regardless, the 6th chakra, right here, is the color indigo. The element is light. The right is to see. The demon is illusion. Location is the 3rd eye. Themes are vision, intuition, insight, psychic, clarity. And the funny thing is, we also made notes on here how to clear those chakras. And to clear that chakra is rolling your eyes for 1 minute in one direction and then in the other. So, rolling your eyes is great for clearing your chakras. So let's do a whole collective eye roll together for the sake of clearing our 3rd eye. It has to be more than that, but you get the gist. It's just, I think it's funny that rolling your eyes is a form of clearing your 3rd eye, which, is always seen as some sarcastic move, but it's really just clearing that chakra. Then there's the 5th chakra, which is right here in the throat. It's color blue. Element is sound. And the right is to tell and hear the truth. The demon is lies. And themes are communication, creativity, playfulness, expression, listening. The 4th chakra, which is in the heart, is the color green. The element is air. The right is to love and be loved. Demon is grief. And themes are love, harmony, relationship, intimacy, devotion, acceptance. And the way to clear that is receiving love are good thoughts, tapping at the sternum, and doing receiving exercises. The last one is crazy talk at the top of your lungs. So if you want to clear your throat chakra, just start talking crazy at the top of your lungs. Like I said, some of these are just awesome ways to clear your chakras. It's basically you're just like, I don't care. Throwing off the societal restraints. The 7th chakra is tapping the top of your head for a minute. Let's see. 3rd chakra, the solar plexus, is the element of fire. It's yellow. And the right is to act or to be an individual. Act or be an individual. Demon is shame. And themes are activity, power, autonomy, self-esteem, will, and proactivity. You do a lot of self-talk and talking in the mirror, and that's how you realign that one. What is it? Your pep talk in the mirror before you go up and make a speech, or you go up and go to a party or something. You're just, I can do this. It's it seems ridiculous, but it's totally a legitimate way of psyching yourself up. The 2nd chakra, which is orange, which is the sacral chakra, its element is water, and the right is to feel and have pleasure. The demon is guilt. And that is where we store a lot of our guilt, which becomes sexual demons for us. The themes are emotion, sensation, pleasure, flow, movement, desire, and sexuality. And to realign that one is, I can't really read my energy, but my writing. It says beat that while pelvic thrust. Not really sure. Something about pelvic thrusting. Also, you can throw a tantrum. That's always a great one. I like throwing tantrums. Hula hoop. And the 1st chakra, which is the root chakra, is the base of the spine or the coccyx, or around the perineum. It's the element of earth. It's the right is to be here and to have. Demon is fear. Now that is probably the base devil card energy right there, is just to feel like the fear of basically lack, not to have. Themes are survival, self-preservation, connection to the earth, primitive tribal vitality. Family origin, blood, self-preservation, private survival, the pelvic floor. So basically, to clear that, you do stomping out in your own place, claim, and then also doing pelvic floor exercises of tightening and relaxation. So Kegels, basically. And both men and women can do Kegels. It's just practicing the intention of flexing the pelvic floor muscle. Alright, so I think that's all I really have for today in terms of talking. I don't really have a whole lot of super talking points, but I hope everyone is having a great expansion and opening up into the Lion's Gate. Really gonna get sunburned, I can tell. Feel my skin sizzling. Sizzle! This only proves I'm not a vampire, regardless of what may have been said. The quality of your thoughts equals the quality of life you experience. Thoughts are living energies that have an enormous influence on what you attract into your life. Think love, and that is what you will attract. You are a jewel even though you may not see it, which you consider imperfect is an illusion. Even in darkness you shine eternally bright. Let go of inhibitions and be creative, and allow your imagination to run wild. Your love life will transform in ways you never thought possible. My love is like an ocean, forever longing for your shore. You are an eternal ocean of love. I close my eyes and my heart is filled with the rose quartz light. It is only normal to miss someone who is dear to you, but remember, love knows no separation. You may be physically apart, yet spiritually you are always united. Those you love are forever present in your heart. Talking to somebody about loneliness and how we all experience the loneliness of this being here in this, dimension, this atmosphere is. But I mean, it is within becoming comfortable with the loneliness do we truly start to understand ourselves and all that is. Because even though you can be with people and around people, you'll always pretty much be lonely because you're still contained in here. You're alone in your body, and so you live a lonely life because you are the only one who can live your life. It's an interesting thought because we originally associate loneliness with sadness and despair and something bad, but to become comfortable with that loneliness can bring peace and the ability to go forth and prosper, because when you become comfortable with what is, then you can go and be and be comfortable with what is. Interesting. Well, now that was I think it's the first time this one's popped up. You have the Two of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the Four of Cups, and Judgment, or the Aeon. Now, Two of Cups usually refers to a relationship between two people. Could be romantic, could be friendship, but it's usually an emotional connection between two people. And we have the Ten of Wands. So I think that there is going to be a lot of a breakdown of actions that's happening, of kind of like a summation of actions that have happened within a relationship and what has weighed it down. Then we have the Four of Cups here, which is moving past feeling in a stuck position. For holding on to things. Reaching after something that is in the unknown, or the intangible. So perhaps there's some moving past intangible things with the Ten of Wands is the finishing, it's the last action. And then Judgment is the angel calling down. It is, rise, O rise from thy coffins, and meet the judgment day. And it's not sound so biblical, but it's definitely the call. So okay, how what are things? It's the leveling. Let's level here. And then we have the Princess of Pentacles, or the Page of Pentacles, which in reverse, which for the punctuation mark, which can be confusion. It's a young querent of practical matters, practical, creative. It's the little things, the little details in life. So it's and in reverse, it's just a blocked understanding of the details and of a practical matter. Messages and understandings, notes, details. We have the High Priestess upright, which is, the very spiritually, sorry, Daisy, spiritually, I call her my prancer, because she has this little hitch in her get up, and so when she walks, she kind of like prances a little bit. The High Priestess, she's very intuitive, all-knowing, very highly sexual. She's kind of just very like entrancing, ensconcing, and it's this understanding of spiritual matters. And then there's the Six of Wands, which is the Victory card. So there's definitely an understanding of the small details to be put in place, I believe, and a victory over perhaps struggles, or you are successful in moving forward in the judgment of what is. So perhaps a decision will come down to tomorrow about something, but it looks like all things are coming up you. All right, well, that is that, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Enjoy everything around you.